Manga Ellen Trex is all about manga and light novels. Whether the series exists in some other format such as an anime, and whether the story and or quality of that format is better or worse is immaterial here. We don't care. All we're concerned with is what the manga or light novel is or isn't. So I will be reviewing Wolf Guy. Yeah, that's right, Wolf Guy. Or rather, more specifically, Wolf Guy Okaminamon Show, the 2007 adaptation of the series. Wolf Guy 2007 is a gem among manga. Why? Because it's completed. You can read the entire thing in one sitting and without waiting days or weeks for new chapters. The story follows 13-year-old Inagami, who is, surprise, surprise, a werewolf. Everything starts when he enters the worst middle school ever in manga. Being the new kid with an abrasive, arrogant personality to boot, poor Inagami soon finds it hard to make friends amongst his classmates. And yes, all these kids are supposed to be 13 to 15 years old. These motherfuckers look like they're pushing 40, and 30 of those 40 years were spent in Supermax. When I started reading Wolf Guy, I loved it. I really, really loved it. I even overnighted it. There were times while reading it that I barely stopped myself from screaming, "Hell yeah," or some such thing. It's been years since I read it, and I can still remember the excitement. I'll be honest right here and say that I don't remember much about the series, just broad strokes. And the direct cause of this is because, well, it's been years since I read it, and I just can't bring myself to read it again. Now, this is not because the manga is not good. Instead, it's because the manga has what I call the Usagi drop problem, where the ending of the series is so bad it completely destroys the desire to reread the series. And when you're talking about Wolf Guy, that's a goddamn shame. I've come to realize that Japanese manga have an obsession with certain depravities. Nowhere is this more evident than in the last 30 or so chapters of Wolf Guy. Like I said, there are a lot of hell yeah moments in Wolf Guy, gory moments, depressing moments, and moments designed to expose the worst aspects of the human condition. And the last few chapters especially align with the overall dark tone of the series. However, in my personal opinion, the writer went a bit overboard and pushed the violence into gratuitous territory. In terms of rating, the art for Wolf Guy gets an 8.5 out of 10. It's not berserk level, but it's really fitting for the type of story it is. The story itself is engaging, made more so by its dark themes, plot twists, horrible but entertaining characters, and great fight scenes. I give the story 7.5 out of 10. Even though I piss on the ending, I still would recommend anyone to read the series. Just make sure you're mentally and emotionally prepared.